back and says,
how shit out of Anna.
How goes things?
I retrieved certain gems that I can enamor my toys with.
Very nice. Now, I'm not sure what your plans are, but anything you get done, including that axe you were working on, we can try and sell it during the time of the tournament. Maybe even those toys of yours might pick up an eye or two. But at this time, you still have the first axe on you because you had to complete it.
Is that in your bag of holding? Just go.
I'm gonna reach into my pants and I'm gonna pull out this axe.
Where were you hiding that?
That's his crotch.
Okay.
Okay.
Pants of holding. Just sew it to the inside.
I had a hat of holding back in the second edition.
Yeah, fuck the hat holding though.
Yeah.
You look into the hat holding, you pretty much go insane.
If you want, I could have this here on display in my shop and won't sell it until after the tournament. See, I plan on entering it myself, and if we were to maybe if we use this new weapon of yours to demonstrate it, it could probably sell for more.
She was working on the parts for the site.
She's
about to
start today. She's going to start on the site today. She just finished the parts for the second act.
So he's going to basically turn to her and is like, do you think we'd be able to finish the scythe in time? If you enter with the axe, I can enter with the scythe.
You enter with the scythe. My idea.
It's your idea, but we're still trying to fucking make the damn thing. You're going to get one for free, so stop your bitching.
But both of you enter with an axe.
Speaking of which, I just want to quickly mention...
Isn't your strength higher, though? I think your stats are right.
When it comes to your partnership with her, if you decide to sell the items made, she would like half.
Half? She only used the parts. I literally made the blueprints and put it together. She gets a third.
She's also selling it in her venue.
I don't need her to sell it. I'm letting her sell it. Because it'll bring promotion to her shop as a whole.
She would agree to that. Okay. Now, if you decide to keep the weapon in the end, it would be 100 per day that she put into it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
So,
I would definitely thank you for anything that I did keep.
So, in instance for this axe, it's 4 days on her part. If you kept it, that's 400 gold. Okay. For the scythe, since it's 18 days on her part, unless she can speed up the process, then it'd be 1,800 gold to keep it.
Alrighty. It might be a little while before you get your scythe.
But as far as...
the good news is I have enough materials to be made out of some good shit.
To do...
1, 2, 3, be able to get it done by the tournament?
I'm going to try to get one done by the tournament.
Even if she somehow got her in done before the tournament, you'd still have to put in like 17 days worth of work into it.
Is there any way that I can work with her here in the shop and we can use her apprentices to help to double time to get this scythe done in time?
That is a possibility.
Go fuck yourself.
You're just going to wonder where the fuck Skoll is. He never came home.
He didn't bring me my diamond.
What happened?
I sent him out to buy a diamond and he just abandoned the group.
He'll show up at the tournament with a scythe and you'll be like, what the fuck, dude? What?
I guess an orc, buy a diamond is code for fuck off.
You trust me?
Alright.
We might be able to make this work.
Here's 400 silver. Fuck off.
I don't have any more silver. I can't do that. I'm running pretty broke right now.
Oh, that's what he gave you for the fucking diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just used all my money on shit I can't use for anything but make toys pretty.
Alright, yeah. She will agree to try and get this done in time.
Oh, that sounds good on that.
I know, it's going to be really loud.
So,
Woo!
that brings day 15 to an end, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna head home so I can actually give him shit, and then I'll come in the next day and make sure they're all aware of where I've disappeared for a month.
You would still have like half a day to do something if you wanted to. By the time you got all the shopping.
I need to sign up for the tournament, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Actually, since you're going in there, we'll see if someone else is registering at the same time as you. Oh, by the way, I need to write down somewhere on a piece of paper. I've got some blank note cards you can use. Write down the name Velma and put the number 1 next to it. Skoll is heading off to sign up for the tournament. Skoll, as you enter the guild to sign up, you also see just before you there's appears to be a human man that's 5 feet 3 inches tall, also registering for the tournament.
His name is Hugh.
So he's just gonna stand right behind him, waiting for his turn awkwardly and very
Close.
close.
All right. While you're standing behind him, a few things you can notice about him is that he has short, curled white hair, and you can't really see his eyes right now, but they would be pink eyes as well, with the copper skin. He's got a rough build, and yeah, he's finishing up, and you can hear that he's saying his name to the person behind the counter. That his name is William Farlight.
Bill.
Yep, right, William and 1 next to it.
No, his name's gonna be Bill.
Bill Farr.
Is he gonna be Alchemist?
Bill.
And we can call him Bill outside guy?
And as he's paid his 15 gold, he's turned around and
Shit, I'm gonna be so fucking poor.
and suddenly he sees you and doesn't seem to react much to your presence behind him.
He's not acting. He's just being awkward.
You, as an orc, you naturally have this menacing ability, which just makes you more intimidating. So I was just seeing if you reacted freakishly at all.
I was just trying to be awkward by being that close to him.
No. But he did not seem off. And now that you can see, he has a bit of an oval face with unremarkable features.
Did you guys just pull his back?
Oh, did I?
Did you want to?
I mean, I was really close. I wouldn't do it on purpose.
Whoopsie. Don't roll for that.
Did it touch?
Yeah. Yeah, as he turned around and his hand bumped into your side.
I was gonna say, he's really short too, so he's pretty,
Yeah, he's like a
He's about nipple
shorter
high.
than you. He's like,
so that would be like nestling in between his shoulders.
oh my, my apologies, sir. And he just starts walking off.
I was gonna say, as soon as he turned and like said something to the skull, he would just like be like staring at him wide-eyed.
You're a big one, aren't you?
Yeah,
Skull's not grasping this at all. He's just freaked out. Somebody turned around and started talking to him.
Good day.
Bill likes you.
Poor William.
Did I woo? Did he notice my finer features? Is he wooed by me?
You're not sure.
Did he notice the bull?
I'm pretty sure he noticed them.
Bumps into it.
Alright, and there's this half-elf man behind the counter.
So Skull's still kind of off-put and startled by the interaction he just had, so he's just gonna slap down the gold real fast. Oh god, I just remembered the fucking bell incident. Oh no. Oh no.
Can you roll a strength check for me?
Oh, right, okay.
Oh no.
Crush it. Break the table.
Oh, that was a 13.
Plus strength?
Plus strength? It's not bad.
17.
It is a 17 though.
Your hand slams down on the table. There's the wood splinters a small bit under the impact of your hand, but
So
you can hear the
Skull's
metal
gonna
jingle.
have flashbacks to the bell incident and just freeze.
I can't origami a table.
I can't do this.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh shit, I had gold in my hand. Did I make a gold patty?
You'd have to lift your hand to find out.
He slowly lifts his hand.
They seem intact.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, I did not just waste 15 fucking gold.
Are you entering the tournament?
He slowly nods.
And what name can I put down for you?
Is there any paper, like, nearby?
He still has the registry right in front of him from William signing up. And he turns it around and hands a
Skoll
pen.
puts in the most elegant, beautiful writing. Skoll. Something that is very weird looking for an orc.
Will you be needing anything else today?
Shakes his head no. Still kind of like, he spooked himself again. He likes to spook himself.
Have a good day, sir.
Skoll walks down, goes home. Fuck this town.
Fuck this town. What did the town do? You're
This town didn't do nothing. Skoll just fucks himself up by being in with people.
This town doesn't deserve
and that pretty much brings an end to day 15. Skoll.
Fucking Skoll.
Skoll gets back. Retorts. Skoll was gone for quite a bit of time. He eventually came back from the tower.
Hey, Skoll. You get that thing I asked you for?
He reaches into his pants. And he pulls out your diamond. Or no, he pulls out his gym bag. And then he pulls out your diamond.
Pulls out his sack.
He pulls out his sack.
It's like, very good. Thank you, Skoll.
No problem.
Also, to continue our conversation from the other day.
Oh,
Or was it the same day?
I think it was.
Or, yeah,
It was a couple days ago, actually.
Whichever day.
We were talking about your father.
Yes.
Did he have any distinguishing features? He wasn't white with us.
Well, after you were like, does he have any distinguishing features? Like, fuck.
We gotta make this brotherly connection in game.
I described to the best of my ability
This picture.
this picture.
Yes, it is quite pixelated.
I know. I don't know why it's saved like that.
Weird. He's really rough around the edges.
It wasn't pixelated, but when I saved it, I guess it didn't appreciate it.
So what? So there'd be any way to like kind of get a sense that he looks kind of familiar to myself?
We could go with a history check to see if you recall anything about him.
Oh, I have a name for him.
Shit.
You're always rolling bad on the memory check.
No, I rolled really good.
Oh.
I just had a flashback.
See?
I got 21.
Oh.
I'm gonna let you decide how to pronounce that name before I even try. Suffer.
Just grunt it. Just like,
There are a few ways we can go with it.
I know, because it's an X. Because you can go either like
Zagar or
Exar.
I think Zar could work.
Exar.
Zar. Yes, you.
Or no, it wouldn't be Exar because there's a U in there.
Alright,
Zugar.
go with Zugar.
Zugar.
Zagar.
sugar. Call him sugar.
Zugar. War Chief Zugar.
Well, if you're totally in like 21, was it?
21, yeah. So you need to put a comma in there, otherwise it's not working.
Yeah. I'll put it after the X. Or the X, so that's why it's Zugar.
This man once ran a warring clan, and you feel that you had some sort of tie to his clan.
It's familiar. I don't know why.
Just seeing his face, you just remember.
You didn't see his face.
The description Skoll gave you,
So vivid.
you're picturing these thoughts in your mind, and you think you were in this man's presence for a while. He just seems so very familiar to you.
Skoll, I remember this. I remember this man.
Does
Yeah.
not surprise me. His time is over now. or at least I have not heard of it. I know not if he's alive, but he was well known and ventured quite far.
Well, no, I mean more than that. I've experienced his presence personally when I was very young.
And you survived?
I was curious, what could that mean? There's something else I can roll, or do I just...
You're the son of a whore!
Oh, harsh.
No, he's just the unfortunate son of an elf.
No other roll at this time. You
have to contemplate for a while?
Yeah.
Well, I basically turned to him. I was like, well, if you have any memory of him, I can't imagine it being under good circumstances. Even of his own tribe, I have no good memories of him.
I see. He goes for a long night of contemplation.
Yes.
But strange, though. I know of your heritage. Do you know of who your orcish father might have been?
Well, that's just it. I have vague memories of my mother, not the father.
Well, that does not surprise me. He would have most likely have ended you as an abomination, if known of you being of his blood or any of our tribe's blood.
It's true. You do know how harsh somebody in my position, how harsh the reality of somebody in my position is.
Oh, I definitely do. Especially since someone of my position, I am full orc, and I clearly possess features not of the orc. So
That is curious. So you look nothing like an average orc. Even your eyes are different.
After you mention his eyes, he kind of shuts up a little bit. He shuts off and is like, yes. For my mother did not possess any of my features as well.
Curious.
Hence why I did not have such a typical upbringing. My mother oftentimes would say I was blessed for being allowed to survive.
Blessed with the privilege of survival. Isn't that something?
Yes, what a world we live in.
This is the hand we're given.
And now day 15 has come to a close. Monday just continued cooking, and unbeknownst to the rest of you, there seems to have been 2 twig blights that have taken a liking to him.
Monday?
Yeah. One of the twig blights has all these flowers sticking out of their head, and the other one seems to have found a cooking pot somewhere, is wearing it like a hat, and they just seem to be assisting him.
Aww.
It's adorable. He's got little sous-chefs.
And now we approach day 16. Let's see if the heat wave continues. It was a bit of a hot day.
Does the Wizard Tower have any kind of...
I wish if it was that hot, would I have been sweating? Because my dirt would be running and my pale skin would be showing through. Because I probably would not have noticed it.
I was just going to have a check for everyone who did too much physical activity, but everyone did some pretty mundane.
I did a lot of traveling between those. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to roll to see how much. About 78% of it sweated off during the day.
So
Better roll around in that filth.
I would. I don't know who would see me. You would definitely would have saw me since I came back to report to you.
The man at the guild, when you signed up, would have noticed your skin being paler than it.
Yeah, it basically would.
But
because the dirt, it would be looking like tear tracks running down my skin. But everything as it went down would at the top would be like whiter.
No one at that guild seemed to have reacted unusually when you walked in.
Same thing with his hair. His hair would, the roots would look almost white.
Yeah, I didn't even think about sweating.
Sweaty orc.
Yeah. But he won't notice it until someone says something.
Yeah, so that would be up to Arturus, the last person you saw for the day.
Did you say anything?
I guess that
you did. You say something about his eyes, but you didn't say anything else.
Yeah, I was like, it's near the end of our conversation. Like, oh, you're letting your mud covering go at it?
He kind of seems like taken aback. and starts looking down at his arms. Is his arms not covered? He starts looking all over his chest.
Your legs, doing the most work, are definitely much cleaner. As it's like the higher up skull, the dirtier it is, but it's all faded. So it's
Like tear tracks. Like dripping down.
so your arms are definitely lighter than you remember them being.
Yes, pardon me. He quickly, just literally, like, practically runs out of the room.
Jumps into the nearest mud pit.
Yeah, essentially.
My garden.
And as the night goes on, the heat must have stirred up something, because suddenly it starts cooling off during the night. And when you all wake up in the morning,
Thunderstorm.
exactly, a thunderstorm is happening. In fact, it was the loud crackling of lightning that woke you all up today.
I told Lord you quick by stay inside.
I thought Skoll would have had a bit more reaction to that.
Yeah, no, he's, like, inside, just, like, living inside. Not going outside at all. He's very off-put by this. I was gonna do stuff today. I was gonna go back into town. Fuck that!
I don't know, they have a really convenient path there.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna try the door. Shit, door's outside. Fuck!
You
Yeah.
have to engineer an umbrella.
You have to walk a little bit outside. But yeah, it is raining today. What are the group's plans?
Transcribe spells. I'm very interesting.
Yeah, it's just the unfortunate part of training when your one thing takes up all your time.
So,
I still need to practice my alchemies.
yeah, you just stopped existing to us.
Apparently. I get to roll once per day and then just do nothing.
That's what he's doing right now.
He got interactions, although Skoll did like
You also had an interaction.
30 more things than all of us.
Skoll went on a journey today.
He did.
And you still had the interaction inside the shop, so
Dude, I got to throw a cork at some blind bitch.
You monster.
you're horrible.
Hey, she fucking cut it in half, alright? I'm
She had
scared
it
of
coming.
I'm scared of her a little bit. Well, a normal blind person isn't going to enter a fucking fighting tournament. I
Or
figured
you're
she
wrong
had
about
some
her being
shit.
blind.
Possibly, but I had to check.
Or
That
she's-
was the point.
Or she's so used to being blind that she might as well have sight.
She's a fucking blind swordsman. Like those old movies.
Well, since Skulls might take up the most time, let's start with you.
Yay! I'm gonna run out real quick, make sure nobody's around. Yeah.
Boy, it can be inconvenient.
There doesn't seem to be a person inside at the moment.
I'm gonna try this door real fast.
Monday seems to have fashioned more of a tent-like structure so he can continue his cooking. But go ahead and roll your arcane check to make the portal.
I hope you fail.
Oh yeah, I have really good arcane. 17.
The portal will open up at the north gate of town.
No!
Oh.
Well, there's going to be plenty of mud.
I closed the door.
Just roll in mud the entire way there.
I was gonna say I'm gonna roll you. And I'm gonna try the door again.
When you open it a second time, it goes to its default room of a bathroom. Because the most convenient thing you would need is somewhere to shit.
Close the door. I try it again.
It's still a bathroom.
I go back inside.
You might have to ask someone else to try.
So it is once per person.
So I'm gonna roll my way back inside.
Okay.
Are you doing like a forward roll, or are you doing like flop? Okay.
And I'm gonna grab
So you're doing
whoever's
back roll.
closest.
Alright. I'm gonna say Monday would probably just go in the tower to cook today.
Probably, yeah.
Just
And
be more-
I'm gonna relay to him. Will you get this door to Anna's shop, please?
Who are you talking to?
Monday.
Monday.
Well, you said it came first. Monday.
Yes, okay.
Doesn't it only have like one arcane?
I don't know that.
Okay, I'll
I
try.
don't know. Yeah, I mean,
He walks outside.
I don't know if that's only his one arcane. Does he?
I think.
What's his?
I only have one arcane.
I have 6. Get wrecked.
Yeah, Monday's got a +1 to intelligence. I'm not sure if he's proficient in that skill.
Yeah, he's a cleric, so I don't think he is. Oh! No, fuck you!
I was trying.
I was gonna say, that was almost a 20!
It was almost a 20. He opens it up and sees the bathroom.
He doesn't even get anything!
It's just like, no, you need to shit.
Bathroom. Let's see if it works at least once for him. He opens it up and it's at the rocks.
It's only halfway.
I'm gonna flop my way inside to get the next person.
Alright, who's next on the list?
Whoever I come across. Oh yeah, I guess it would be you.
The two of you are in there.
No, he's not there.
He's pretty much been using your door to get to town.
Oh.
Oops.
Unless he's been staying at an inn.
No. I'd like to stay at the tower.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Chief.
So yeah.
Fuck you!
That's an 11.
Yeah, keep rolling, motherfucker. We keep going.
An 11 reveals a bathroom. Since you're trying to make it a portal.
Oh my god, Ben!
That's 6.
You still got a bathroom.
Fuck you, Ben.
It's a 13.
You had a chance to be useful.
Fenris, every day you use the door to just shorten your distance to town, and doesn't
How
seem...
close do you get today?
It's storming outside, so while you're trying, you're getting wet.
I say the rain and the thunder is distracting me.
Oh, yes, this man.
19.
This man.
19.
Hello.
He rolled so good. This man only has a +1. Remember this, Jacob.
The door opens up in the marketplace.
Well, it's good enough for me. I go through.
Like,
You didn't even fucking ask me to do this. This is me doing it by myself. You didn't approach me for this.
I thought we were brothers.
You didn't approach me for this.
How close is the marketplace to our house?
It would probably take you an hour or two to walk there.
It's a fuck there.
Depending on how your progress goes.
Do we have any cloaks, cloths, or other leather pieces?
I'm sure we do in the tower.
Yeah.
I mean, wizards live there. That's like half of their wardrobe.
There would be bed sheets. There would be some spare clothes that Bashir would have had.
I want the most waterproof possible thing, and I'm gonna wear it on top of myself. Yes, it will leave my legs bare. I'm aware of it.
I just
But at
wanted
least
you
the
to.
top of me will be covered.
I just wanted you to cut 2 eye holes in a sheet.
If that's what's the most waterproof, he'll do it.
Alright. The Skoll uses the door and steps out into the marketplace.
Ugh, I'm so hating this.
What's he
Now,
wearing?
He literally bolts it to Anna's.
are you going to try and hide the door because of where it opened?
Oh, he's shutting it behind him.
Oh.
Oh, you shut it? Alright, that's fine.
Alright, that's the best way to hide it, is for it to not be there. Skoll makes a run towards Anna.
I'm gonna assume because I've been using it daily too, so if it was open, I've been shutting it already on you.
Alright.
So, Fenris, what were you doing today?
Not rolling an 18 on this Arcana check.
By the way, once I get to Anna's, I'm gonna dirt roll in her spare room before coming.
I'm working on my alchemy and I rolled a 15.
I say you come there so often here, people having business partners.
Making
You
double
oughta-
progress
I said
today.
you go there so often and you're
Except
becoming
for
business partners.
yesterday.
You ought to just request that there's like
Not
a
so
vat
distracted.
of mud there for you.
I want a mud bath every time I come.
Taurus, what were you doing today?
I was finishing transcribing Misty Step.
Go ahead and do that.
Did I just roll or just finish it?
It's an Arcana check. Because you could finish it so quickly that...
19.
You finished it in basically 2 turns time, so you have 6 turns left for the day. The spell is done. Roll a percent die for me. A percent plus an Arcana.
So I just roll my Arcana.
First roll your percent and tell me that number.
19%.
Yeah, even with the Arcana you wouldn't make it. The scroll is destroyed.
Dang.
Well, actually, go ahead and roll the you could always do a nat 20. It's always a possibility.
That's a 23.
You would add... No, the only way at this point to have saved it was a nat 20.
Dang. That's
Because basically how I wrote it down, 10% chance plus an Arcana to increase the odds. And you rolled 19. That one's gone. But I will say, if you wanted to keep working on the spell stuff, you get 2 for hitting 3rd level. You don't need a scroll for these.
Your Xanax are is handy. I always forget I ever look in there for spells.
Yeah, the one downside to doing a training thing is just when someone's doing one thing and not much happens.
So damn focused.
So we're waiting around. What kind of things do you guys want to see in the future of the game?
Obviously, witches.
You want to fight a witch?
Eventually. Not now, because we get our shit right.
Yeah.
But undead enemies, witches are my favorite. I like it more than vampires because they're kind of pretentious.
The undead is a thing that's planned, and it's coming.
Oh, good. More of that.
Yeah, your first encounter. It's going to be a main thing eventually.
Hey, I'm going to start transcribing Shadowblade.
Alright, is that a first or second level spell?
That is a second level spell.
Okay.
Illusion spell, oddly enough. But it actually does damage, so.
Skoll, back to you. The wind isn't that rough, but the rain is still going down, and you do eventually get to a shop.
Okay, so
In
I do
record-
immediately try to roll in mud before I go in. Does she see anything before that happens? And how well is my coverage?
She does not see a thing.
How well is my coverage?
It's very wet, but you are covered.
I think it's
Some of it's probably going to
pretty good.
slosh off once it's drying off, but
But I can be all
Yeah.
touching it up as it dries, so it won't be.
He's just like,
I think it'd be really thin, so you get really good covering. It just wouldn't be a thick covering.
as you come in, freshly dirty, freshly wet,
Bulge intact.
bulge intact.
I say you're gonna have to.
Is that how Skoll woos women?
that dirty bulge.
I say, are you gonna have to periodically clean out your bag of holding because of all the dirt that'll get in it?
Should be fine.
No, as long as the bag isn't open, it's fine.
I don't know. It depends if I open it one of these days and just start pulling out hands of mud. What happened?
Hands him up, and he's just like,
He just keeps a start of it.
No, but I did just think of something that'll randomly be pulled out one day.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway. So, Anna sees you entering her shop through the side door and greets you. Wasn't sure if you'd make it today, Skoll, with the weather.
He just warily puts a thumbs up. He's like so sick of today already.
Well, if you're ready, we can get started, and she will guide you to the back of her shop.
yeah, she will.
Hell yeah.
Out of curiosity, where have you guys been keeping that skeleton at? I know, like, we're at the tower. Where are you keeping that?
I probably would have pieces of it in my workshop.
In
I would
shape.
have smaller pieces in my back building.
But yeah, she leads you into the back room, and immediately, just upon entering, you can just feel the heat of the forge going on, and you're like drying off rapidly.
Shit, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be sweating again. Fuck!
Anna's gonna see.
Oh, but
Well,
he's
cool
not gonna
off.
notice right away. Oh, and he likes Anna. No!
It cooled off though.
But yeah,
But I'm in the forge.
upon
Wow.
entering the forge area, you can just see scrap metal everywhere, weapons that are in progress. You're definitely seeing steel and mithril and occasionally some other various types of metal, but
Oh, speaking of my workshop, though, before,
Mhm.
the bigger pieces would be in his workshop, but everything would be, like, meticulously organized. Like, this motherfucker has OCD organized.
you're gonna have to do a bit of reorganizing here because it's not as perfectionist as your area.
Okay, he probably would. In his spare time when they weren't working, say they were taking a break, he would start organizing shit.
And the two of you begin working on the first site. And during this time, it's you, Anna, And today it'll be the female assistant, the female half elf. And the other one will be running the front of the shop. So 3 people working together to try and cram this project as quickly as possible.
I just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
The second axe was made out of electrium.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's not done yet, but...
Yeah, no,
you got the
it's not put
pieces.
together. I just remembered because that's...
I knew one of them was a different metal. I just didn't know...
Well, see, that's the thing. That's whenever we had that, I had a bunch of electrium, so I said, fuck it, it's stronger. Might as well try something out of electrium.
So when you
But then you changed up the ores, so I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. Because then you gave me more cold iron.
Yeah, because apparently cold iron was cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
I didn't realize it was that cheap.
I didn't either.
But yes, the 3 of you begin working. She and her apprentice will each be making a smithing check, and you'll be making your artificer check for each day you work on the project here.
Okay.
To which, it's a good start.
No wonder you keep getting into everybody's drinks.
Now I do have a question about, are you making this one to sell or for a specific person?
Which one?
The scythe. You're working
The
on
scythe. We are making the scythe probably to sell because right now we're just trying to make sure we can make it.
Then you have everything you need.
Cool. Also, since I'm making things, I'm putting my emblem on all the items I'm making.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure if Anna wants to make anything on the parts she's making, she can go ahead and do that. But
It would probably have like your symbol on one side of the blade and hers on the other.
That's fine. I just wanted it's like I'm making all my stuff that's artificer for me with my emblem.
But go ahead and roll your artificer for the day, which is a +8 to your roll.
What's my artificer? You mean my arcana?
No, artificer. You got a +8. Good. You're more proficient now.
Oh, that's right. So 8. Oh, dirty 20.
And you rolled like shit.
I did.
Fine.
Do you want a pillow?
That's day 1 progress. Day 16 comes to a close. Not much else happened today.
You don't need to roll for the...
Yes. I almost forgot. Go ahead and roll for working on your new spell. To put in your book.
That's a dirty 20.
That spell is done for the day. You hammered it out. So now you've only got 1 more. And now we enter day 17. See if it's still...
Yeah, probably if I'm lucky to.
Alright, the storm dies down. Now, Skoll. Are you going to stay at her shop, or are you going to head back to the tower each day?
I'm probably going to stay at her shop the entire time. That's why I had to head back to town
Do you want me
today.
to put this on?
Yeah.
Wanted to double check. The 3 of you at the shop work for the day. You all go to bed, and when you wake up on the 17th day, the storm has died down and the weather has resumed normally. It is just another normal hot day.
Oh, I got my toe in it. Gross.
And what are your goals for the day?
Me?
Everybody, what are your goals for
I'm
this
going to do my
day?
job.
Alright. And I assume everyone else is as well. Unless you change your mind.
Oh, my job sucks. Your dice suck. I'm just gonna go with that.
Hello?
You have to roll nice on your dice. Fuck you, Ben. Your dice just don't like me.
Apparently. I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with my trying to strike him.
Okay.
That's
Fuck
a
you.
22.
Oh my
Well,
God.
that spell finished quickly.
Yeah.
And you still have half a day to do something else. Skoll, how's your progress going?
I'm gonna stop using Ben's dice and start only using mine because Ben's dice suck.
sure?
23.
23.
23 skidoo.
Go ahead and roll for Anna
Scott, I'm gonna have to buy you something nice.
or her apprentice.
I'm gonna go into town and buy your character something nice.
Okay. Your day's progress, even with the 3 of you there, didn't go as fast as you'd like, but you made progress. Fenris,
Mm-hmm.
back at Marvin's today?
Mm-hmm.
Then go ahead and roll your check.
Hey!
17.
Alright.
Fine.
Now, that's pretty much you two. There is an event happening at the tower, though. You're halfway through your day. And while you're working inside your room, you can see someone walking on the road towards town.
I peer outside.
I don't think you understand how bad my feet were hurting, how nice this is.
You can see a 5 foot 5 inches tall female human walking towards town.
Does
You
she
some of
seem
that extra.
like an average citizen? Does she seem like a traveling merchant? Does she seem
This
like a
person
traveling warrior?
looks
You
like
could just do dual foot.
someone from the wilderness, where they're wearing some animal pelts on them, and they're currently holding a staff, walking down the road. You would think that they would be a druid. It's
Yeah.
just something you see.
I'll throw out the window. Hey, Druid, what are you doing?
That's how you greet someone. Hey, insert class here.
You should just call him a hippie.
Hey, you damn hippie, get off our lawn.
She sort of turns and looks up towards you. You notice she has long curled brown hair. It's shaved on the left side. As you're looking down on it, you can only see that on the right side, but when she turns her head towards you, you can see the other half is shaven. And she has a soft, attractive face.
Hey girl, you
And
sexy.
as she speaks out towards you, you notice she has this high-pitched voice.
Oh,
Go
never,
to town!
never mind, not interested.
You entering the tournament?
Yes!
I'll see you there.
Thank you.
And she's... What's your name?
Don't worry.
I don't know how to
Do
do
you
it.
want me to just tell me what you want her to say?
She's heading towards the tournament, yes. She's a friendly character.
Okay. I can work this.
How friendly.
As friendly as Jill now makes her.
Oh, that's not gonna be that friendly.
Be friendly.
Are you trying to say something, Scott?
Oh.
I appreciate it. What was the question?
She asked what's my name.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Rotorus.
What's my name?
Evelyn Woodleaf.
Well, greetings, friend. My name's Evelyn Woodley.
Evelyn.
What?
Nothing.
Are you from nearby or are you from far out?
Why would you ask these kind of questions?
To put you on the spot.
Where am I?
I don't know, where are you?
Would I tell them?
You're from the nearby forest. You don't live very far in, and...
I come from the nearby forest. I don't live very far.
Alright, I'll ask you more then. Which circle do you belong to?
Why are you prying on so much information, Ben?
Because you told me to go about the competition.
Told you could. Yes, okay.
Would Evelyn
Like-
share this information?
I'm gonna say no. No.
Well, my sir, that's awfully personal.
I rolled a persuade with my -1 charisma.
Sure. Now you have to roll which circle.
Ah! Hey, he has a -1.
But that's still a fucking nat 20.
It's only, well, unless you count the extra stuff, there's only 2 circles. Circle of the land or circle of the moon.
Actually,
It was like 5 circles.
yeah.
It was like
She's a circle of
spores
the
or
land to
something
the
now.
forest.
Yeah, that.
Did she return the question of what I am?
And to what service do you find yourself?
Say, I'm a blade swinger.
I see.
How strong is this character?
And any particular
Now,
lords do you pay your divvy?
Evelyn, one thing you do know about yourself is you practiced your craft for 5 years.
No, I serve no lord.
Ah. And then how long have you been going about your way?
Since I was a young man.
Ah.
So, also, this conversation taking place between like
She would have
Fairly
walked up a
large.
little bit
Okay.
closer. So it's more of just a height difference than an actual distance.
Yeah. I just told her that I've been practicing this since I was a young lad.
Ah, and how many springs has that been?
Now, for the sake of, you have 3 proficient years of craft.
I say, well, I've been proficient with these skills of mine for 3 years.
Ah, young lad. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I can't wait to see you in the tournament.
And same goes to you.
Ah, well,
Sure.
good evening.
Farewell.
You can write down the name Evelyn with the number 3 next to it.
Woo!
I wonder
I think I
which-
know what these numbers are.
Do you?
I think I do. I won't say it, but I think I do.
She's currently in the same bracket as Ferris.
Ooh!
I'm gonna fuck her up.
Anyway,
I got some tricks.
Got some treats.
so you still have half a day's worth. Everyone else, I'll have to give you an NPC to voice now.